Welcome to the Pattern Recognizer. Most people are running programs they never chose. Patterns inherited, programmed, and unconsciously repeated. Today we expose one of those patterns, see exactly how it works, and discover the precise shift that can set you free. Let's begin. You felt it. Busy from dawn to dusk. A checklist that grows while your center drifts further away. You finish the day with a sense that something important didn't happen. Again. It looks like productivity, but it feels hollow. That hollow is emotion. It has a shape. It has a name. I call it the centrifugal self. Imagine a wheel whose hub is loose. Every spoke throws outward, the rim spins without direction, and the axle no longer holds weight. You chase notifications, meetings, new starts, and even new ideas, not because each one is wrong, but because your inner axis isn't holding you. Here's a short vignette. A creative client tells me they produce constantly, but nothing completes. Their time is full, their life is fragmented. That's the centrifugal self in plain clothes. Let's unpack the mechanism. First layer, childhood survival strategies. If staying alert to others, to drama, or to emotional storms kept you safe, attention learned to run outward as a default. Second layer, the attention economy. Fast rewards and intermittent novelty train the brain to favor surface stimuli over sustained focus. Third layer, identity avoidance. The center holds questions we fear, so the self keeps moving, busy and visible, to avoid the quiet of inward inquiry. Those three layers stack. Habit becomes reward becomes identity, and identity defends the motion. That's why willpower alone rarely stops it. Willpower fights symptoms, it doesn't rebuild the hub. Now move with me into geometry and ancient language, because shape helps you feel truth. Sacred geometry speaks in centers and axes. Picture a circle. Its power isn't the rim. It's the center that holds the radius equal and the form whole. When a spoke breaks, the circle becomes a spiral. Everything is motion without return. In Stoic terms, the center is ascent. The capacity to return inward and decide what to embrace. In Gnostic terms, the axis mundi is the link between what you feel and who you are meant to be. So the centrifugal self is both a broken spoke and a missing axis. Psychology explains the wound, esoteric language points to the remedy. We establish the hub. There's a reframe that matters. Distraction is not moral failure. It's structural misalignment. If the wheel is misshapen, blaming the spokes won't fix the axle. This shifts responsibility in a precise way from shaming yourself to repairing architecture. That reframe removes guilt and points to practice. Align the hub and the rim will follow. Align the axis and decisions become easier. Commitments hold. Progress accumulates. That's the deeper truth. You are not broken goods, you are misaligned design. One change to the center changes the whole trajectory. Now the practical, the 4-minute re-centering wheel. Use this nightly or before your work block. It takes 4 minutes. Step 1. Stance. Stand or sit with your spine vertical, feet or sit bones grounded, hands relaxed. Feel a vertical line from head through pelvis. Step 2. Breath anchoring. Inhale for 4 counts. Exhale for 6. Repeat twice, letting breath drop toward the center. Step 3. Single spoke recall. Bring to mind one task or one value you want to hold as your spoke. Say it silently. This is my spoke. Hold it for one full breath. Step 4. Micro-commitment loop. Make one tiny, immediately actionable commitment. 5 minutes on that spoke now, or a brief note to start tomorrow. Close with 3 slow exhales and feel if the hub is steadier. Do this 4 minutes daily for 7 days. Notice how attention stops fleeing and begins to orbit the hub you chose. A quick note. This practice is not a replacement for therapy or clinical care. If you have complex trauma or attention disorders, treat this as a complement to professional guidance. It's a structural tool you can use alongside informed support. If you try the wheel for a week, send a short note about one change you notice. Go to Desmarques.com and use the contact form to tell us what shifted. Small patterns, big transformations. Recap, name the centrifugal self, understand the stacked mechanism, survival, stimulus, and avoidance, translate it into the broken spoke and missing axis, and apply the 4-minute recentering wheel nightly for 7 days. One precise habit rebuilds inner gravity. One shift changes everything. If you want deeper architecture, explore the complete library at tandasmarcas.com and share a short result with us through the contact page. The pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key. That is the pattern. That is the mechanism. And that is your shift today. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your life, explore my complete library at tandasmarcas.com. The pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key. I'll see you in the next episode.